Hello everybody and welcome back to Riverview. So we put the skinnies on this fella and I went ahead and fertilized our two fields. Nine and nine's done, by the way. We got all the potatoes out. They are put in our little lot right there. Got them done. And 8. So we've got those two done. They're ready to go. We need to plow. So this brings me on to something. If we go with large tractors, Edward Townsend said that we should do a bigger tractor, which is fine. I think it was the Quadtrack or the Fendt. I don't have a problem with going this big. I really, really don't. But I think we need to wait a minute. So let's just draw back the range just a little bit before we dive in, deep into the very, very large stuff. We don't really have very much field. We've got this little bit, which is roughly the size of this one field. So maybe here in the next little bit, if we can get into these fields, then yeah, I could see us going bigger. So I just wanted to say I did not read your comment. I actually read it. And that we're going to go with something. Well, we got the voucher right now, so I'm not too worried about buying a tractor. What I am worried about, though, is getting a harvester. So I'm going to ask you guys' opinion. If I buy the Ideal, I do not want to buy the biggest header. I know that sounds like really, really bad. I want to get, which one is it? This guy for the sunflowers and corn, and then this one. Yeah, because it folds up into itself. So this one for the rest. I know that sounds like really, really dumb because the thing is so big. Why would you run such a little header? Well, we'd hardly ever have to go back and check on it. And now it's 17,000 liters, so we could probably knock out one of our fields. And we would never have to buy another one again. So I kind of like that. But we do need today a plow. And I'm not liking some of these. I miss my old one. I want my old one back. Because it was 3 meter. I really liked it. And it would be handy here. Got 2, 2.5, 2. No, we're not going to go with that. Ah, no. Okay, so we'll go with this. And we'll go with Universal. So we're going to go ahead and buy this. And we're going to use this behind the Valtra. And we're going to go ahead and get it started in the field where we got the potatoes from, field 9. We'll get that start. I didn't do that. We'll get that started there. And while it is working away and just chugging away and costing me money, we personally are going to take care of a few things around here. So we need to turn up our time for sure. I do want to do something about these branches today. So I think that is probably going to be our job today. The low branches around the farm are a little bit annoying, I'm going to say. So we're going to trim back a little bit and kind of take a break from harvesting and all that fun stuff for today. And we'll let this guy do his work, and then we'll take care of some other things. Although, that is very tempting to do right there. It looks very nice to do. So, I don't know. Be something, wouldn't it? No, we're not. What field is this? That is field 43. No, it's not big enough. I want to go a little. So we got our baby colored Valtra. Get this all hooked up. I will get this hooked up and going in our field. And I'm going to grab the pickup and the little car trailer, and we're going to get to work clearing some of the stuff out of our drive. Alright, so we've got some really low hangers here. Don't know if I can climb them or not. I want to get them cut back just a little bit. Nothing too big, but I do want it to not be as annoying. Especially when I was backing these in, I couldn't see what I was doing. So we're going to cut back a little bit. We're not going to cut down, okay? We're just going to kind of do a little bit of side work here. If I take out this, I don't really enjoy this chainsaw. Like, I'm not a fan. I remember the other one working better. Do I cut this? Oh, hold on. This used to let me skin these back. I don't want to cut the whole branch out, because then it will look bad. But I remember being able to... Huh, maybe I can't? I thought I could. Okay, so let's cut this right there. Really don't want to... all the way out. I'm gonna feel bad. But we need to. Like, it's kind of bad. Alright, so let's cut it right here. Okay, how bad is this gonna look? That just looks like a cut back tree. I still don't like that. Okay, I'm like really not a... Really? You're gonna let me do it now? Okay, so apparently we have to be like off to the side or something. I don't know. We'll try it on the next one. And we'll do better. I think we can do better. So landscaping and keeping the farm clean and everything is actually something I want to keep up on. I think that that's a pretty neat thing to do. So I think if it's something that we can keep doing, then I'm all for it. We may end up, planting our own row of trees around some fields and everything, and doing things different. Can I not pick this up? Is that too heavy? That's interesting. But yeah, I think keeping the yard clean, keeping things tidy is going to be... why can I not pick this up? Can I pick this up? Yes. I don't know if I enjoy that. Is it too big? Is it like in the ground or something? What's going on here? Okay, so it's two separate things. That's interesting. Oh, it had this. I bet you that was what was kind of wrong. Look at this other one. There we go. And we can put a strap there and a strap there. Okay, so that's going to hold that there. So let's try to climb this next one and not like cut it out. I don't want to cut it back. I want to just do a couple of the branches. Okay, up we go. Up we go again. Come on. Here we go. No, I don't want to do it like that. I want to just, like, strip it. No, that was a thing before. I remember being able to strip back trees before we cut them down. Well, that sucks. I mean, they need to be cut back, so I'm not like too upset, but the fact that this is like an issue now is yeah, that's kind of like that's an issue that should not have been. Like, this is something that should not have even been well, I don't want to cut it there. I want to cut it back here. Like, that's just, to me, that's dumb. I don't enjoy that. Don't take away options from me. You know, enhance the options that I have. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Because I do remember that being a thing. Because I remember, I think it was like the very first or the second video I ever made. I was on a map called Kleinhau, right? And I was going to do like a 0 start there. And if the map is ported to 19, I will do a complete 0 start there. Because I do. It was like a really cool map. It's 4X. If you've never played it, you should go back to 17 and play it. But anyway, so I went and I can't remember if I'd done it on camera or not, but we went and I climbed a tree and I had a yarder, and you had to have the yarder like attached to something, right? So I went and just climbed this tree as one does, and took care of it. You know, got it good. That doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks like we've done something, that's for sure. But the whole not being able to cut back is kind of a killer there for me. But yeah, Wynn did that and was able to just climb up there and take care of it. You know, it wasn't like a big issue. How do we get over here? How does one get? Okay, so that's our road. Like over here. Can we like go the back way? Let's try going for an explore. So down past field 11. But yeah, that was like a thing. I remember climbing the tree with my little chainsaw hand and, you know, just strip the tree while it stood. That way I had something to tie off to. And we had a Unimog. I love that Unimog. That thing was awesome. I honestly do miss that. But, you know, that's something that was like an option for us to do. And I don't agree with games taking away options and just making something prettier. So that is my rant for the day. Giants, give me options, you know. Come on, brother. Don't do me the dirty. Give me the options. So after this, we're going to clean up our drive a little bit. We're going to widen it just a shade for some of our bigger equipment, because we will be, more than likely, moving in bigger and bigger equipment. Where is this thing at? Oh, don't get stuck. Up and around the mountain. We will be planting some trees, I think. You know, I do like the pines. I think that they're very nice to have around and everything. So that is a thing that we shall do. Alright, so if I just drive up in here, how's this work? And yay, we got, hey, that was enough to pay for our time. You know, 1,800 bucks. There we go. Not too shabby, and we cleaned up a little bit of the area. I kind of wish I could just stripped it back or something, but what do you do? So let's get back there and start working on our driveway and a place to put all our stuff, because the in front of our unroofed trailer home is not working out. So we need to build an area, and I think up by the pig pen is probably going to be our best bet. Okay, so we got our little painter out here, and what I want to do is this area here and just needs a little trim back. Can I make this smaller? No, I can somehow. Right? Radius. This guy. All right, so let's just trim this back a little bit, make a nice little curve. There we go. That works. Yeah. And then the area, I don't want to take out this tree. I'm not a big fan of like taking out some of this stuff. So let's just make it a little bit better here as we head down our drive. It don't got to be perfect. Just enough. Yeah. Okay. And I do own my land, thank you. Yeah, that opened up that a little bit. I'm happy with that. I hope you guys are happy with that. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that opens that up pretty good. So I'm okay with parking our tippers here. That way, you know, we're not trying to like turn them around and everything. But we do need like our own little area. Let's head up here to the pig farm and see what we can make. I want to put like a horse paddock down here. That's why I'm not going to put anything right there in that area. I think the horses would be... I'm not going to go like really big into horses, but I think a little one should be fine. But this area is like completely unused, and it would be perfect for our stuff. So if we take a look at a building, let's go with a shed. What kind do we want? We don't want to get adored. But I want something with at least a back in it. Let's go with one with the light. So let's go with this 2, okay? So we'll do the 2. I have to bring it back up over here because apparently me driving to the area I want to do things in does not count. Let me this turned, and wow, this thing is huge. I didn't think it was this big. Wow, that is a fairly large piece of equipment there, isn't it? Let's go ahead and turn it a little bit more. Do I like that? What else do we have? I don't know if I like that. This is... No, I want one with a couple, you know, at least a couple walls. How big is this? No, it's definitely not big enough. This is grain storage, right? Yeah, that's not going to work. 3-sided shed? No, not big enough. That's what we have down there, I think. We have one. Yes, we have one of those. 5-door? We've had one of these. This is what we used in Kleinselheim, I do believe. Yeah. Yeah, that's what this was. But you really couldn't fit much more than the standard size equipment. So I guess we will go with this. Or how big is this? No, that's not big enough. I guess we will go with this. Hopefully it looks okay. Let's kind of put it out of the way, right? Because we need enough room to turn. Let's kind of do right there. Does that look good? I guess we're gonna find out. Oh god, it bit one hell of a plinth. We're on a plinth. It's definitely long enough. I have the put anywhere mod, by the way. So wherever I go is where it decides it's going to. So we're gonna have to take care of that tree at some point. Okay, this is definitely big enough for our aspirations in the future. But now we need to geez. That looks horrible, really. I was not expecting it to go like that. That looks like really, really bad. Okay, so can we fix this? So we're in... I want to be in landscaping. And we kind of want this to... we want to smooth everything out. Let's get our smooth on here. I don't want this to be like an all-day thing, but yeah, this is like really messed up. I don't mind a lip, but I don't want such a lip, you know what I'm saying? Let's make our radius a little bit bigger. Maybe that'll help me out here. Hopefully this is doing the job I want it to do. It looks like it, I think. Okay, let's take a look. Probably a little bit more. This kind of reminds me of when we were parked in Upton Farm. If you remember, the shed we had on that north wall was kind of up there. Yeah, see how much that is a dip there. I don't like that. Let's continue our landscaping here. I think that we can probably make this work. Get it all smoothed out. I think this is probably going to be good for us. All right. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm okay with this. That side needs a little love. Not too much, though. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's move this guy out of the way. And I kind of want to do gravel up in there instead of this dirt. Go and start landscaping again. Hit X. And we need to find what we're going to use. Is this it? I wish it said, you know, not like brush type 6, but hey, this is gravel. You know, this is what we're using. And that's what I want. So, that is what we're going to use for this area here. Now, this is why I don't make maps. I'm not the best at blending. But for what we're going to do, I think that this looks pretty good. That is not bad. All right. And we need one more thing. I want to get, I think it's in miscellaneous. Thought I had some lights. Decoration. Yeah. Okay, so we want to have this light. And I think I'd want it about here. That way we can see, you know, the slurry pit and everything at night. Let's go with that. Right there. There we go. Look, it's starting to look like home now anyway. We can put some of our stuff away. We've got our trailer storage down at the bottom of the hill. And we're going to need to start caring for our lawns because they look like poodoo. So that is also a thing. I wish we could keep like short growth on or something. Maybe somebody could make that mod, you know. Let's have a mod that if you cut grass with like a John Deere rider mower, it stays like a certain length. So yeah, that works pretty good. That works actually really, really good. Now, Valtra is making pretty good progress, even though the ground looks like poodoo. Like a lot of poodoo. That looks horrible. That is some bad textures. But yeah, so we got that done. What can we do now? Back onto that tractor subject. I don't think this guy can pull what I need it to pull. But I really don't want to go all John Deere. I kind of want to go with something else. I just don't know what that something else is. I kind of want a JCB for my slurry work. I know that that's like really weird and like an odd thing to say, but I think we have like a JCB3. We have 4220. I'm gonna lease this. So you know, it's not something that you guys have to have. Wish we had different Nokians. Front loader attacher, no, we are not going to need that right now. So let's go ahead and lease this guy. Okay, and we will be doing a lot of slurry work. So let's take a look at what we've got. So the Samson, what are you? You're an odd fellow here. You're an overloader too. And you've got a 4-point for a deal. A hose mod would be pretty good. Don't know what this is. That's supposed to be a brass gate, and that's totally not brass. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. This is going to be something we're going to buy. And I don't want to buy something that I'm not happy with. Zunhama has always been a pretty good go-to. And I get Narrows? I don't think I'd like Narrows. It'd be very odd. This has always been like a really, really good go-to. It's self-pumped. Don't know what kind of pump this is, but I want to get something that I'm happy with. You know what I mean? The Joskin and the Garnet are not it. So it's either the Samson with the newer stuff. That's like a cool distributor there. This is called a distributor, by the way. This little thing in the middle. That's what puts your poo where your poo is going to go. But this thing is very big. Yeah, that's 12 meters. You don't need 12 meter. Not yet. Here another option? How big are you? 7. 7 versus 6.2. But you require a lot bigger thing. I'm going to go with the Zune Hammer. So, we'll go with this guy. I still like how it says the Kratos thing. Even though I don't think that's in here, is it? No, it's not. Okay. So we'll go with the Zune Hammer. Wherever it is. And this is the guy. Although, this applicator sucks. Like, tremendously. This applicator is horrible. From a application standpoint, this applicator is bad. Basically, it's just kind of uncovering the dirt and covering it back up. So that applicator is like really, really bad. This is a really good applicator, but it's so big that it's not worth using. And this guy, I wonder if I can mount this. Yeah, it's the same way. I kind of wish it had ours in here because these are not very good. This does a little bit better job, but not a lot. I'm not too keen on any of those. Wow, I never thought I'd say that. I don't like putting slurry on top. I would rather, if we're gonna do slurry on top, we should just get the garnet and be done. But yeah, so I guess we will go with the Zuni disc. So let's go ahead and buy this. Yes. And so the way, oh, and it matches our tractor. I did not even like mean to do that. So the way that our things work at work, our big Bauer bars, they have a pretty fancy opener. They got a cutter blade, then an opening sweep, and then 2 closing discs, and everything's like poured directly into the ground. It's not like spread on top of it, or you know, like this is like really low till, right? Our stuff is very high till, for slurry application anyway. So, but this is like a more standard / older setup. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. I like seeing different things. It's fine. Okay, so we've got this guy filling up, and that gives us a time, you know, check your operation of your tools and everything. Kind of take a look at what we've got and how it works. So yeah, this is your distributor. Looks like a 14 port or more. Wow, that's a lot of ports. And so your slurry comes out, right? And it gets slung around here. And then that slinging action forces it down these tubes. Then it gets distributed, you know, right here. Okay. So what the disc is supposed to do is open up the ground. So these don't look correctly. Like they should be almost directly behind the unit. Or we're just splashing stuff in front of, I guess. For whatever reason. And we've got these 2. This is weird. Why are they there? Overflow ports, maybe? I don't know. That's really weird. Well, that's kind of odd. Yeah, so this goes into your tank, and then your tank is pressurized. And I'm pretty sure these are pressurized. Unless it draws and then pumps. It looks like possibly. I don't know. I really don't know the operation of these pumps. They're not something that we really deal with. I know like this back end because that's what I, you know, work on. That's like my bread and butter. That's the butter. And yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know how I'll feel about that. I don't know how that works. I'm gonna have to ask Matt tomorrow morning, my boss. Hey, how does this work? Because that is pipe. Like, okay, so from a like a standard perspective, you know, you got the pipe that pumps, but then how does it pump to here, right? So it either pressurizes the entire tank, which would make 0 sense because then it would just, you know, go out the path of least resistance, or it would get sucked into, but it doesn't get sucked into anything. So that's weird. I'll have to find out. I seem to be stuck. Like, really, really badly stuck. Not even a little bit, but like a lot of it. Oh my, we have like messes we have to clean up in the next episode for sure. We definitely need a shovel for this guy. Probably shouldn't lift on the toolbar, but guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna lift on the toolbar. Just need to slide it out of the way. Things you shouldn't do. That's one of them. These hedges, they're in the way. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, onward to victory. Now, I know that I can't do another fertilization layer, so we're just doing this out of the kindness of our hearts and because I want to do some slurry application. So, there we have it. There is your answer as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. Cut along here. He's like really, really close. How is this guy doing? He's doing an okay job. Not the best job. We could do a better job. But I'm not too worried about our stuff here. Is this ready? Oh, it's dynamic now. Wow, that's cool. I thought it used to be if you just turned it on, you were going. Like no matter what, you were for sure going. So that's nice. Kinda keep it along. Now, if you guys have ever seen like the tankers, right? The wow, I'm cutting this grass. I don't want to cut this grass. I'm not creating a new field. But yeah, like the tankers. The noon ones, right? So the reason that my company exists is because people don't want to do tankers. Like this is no lie. We wanted to do like continuous service, right? So the tankers are okay, except for normally they only last like one pass. And I say normally as a it's like a general statement. I whatever I say is not gospel, okay? So a big noon, which is not a bad unit. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad unit at all. Is normally a one and done. So you fill it up, you go up, and you go back, right? So that's your pass. So then you're back at your refill point or your pit or your tanker, whatever. So they continue to do that. Our stuff is all dragline, so you don't do that. You am I seriously missing plowed land right now? If I am, I'm gonna be so mad. So yeah, our stuff is dragline, so you don't have to stop. And I know that sounds weird, but what it is directly from lagoon or pit or wherever you want to be. Okay, so wherever you're doing your slurry pulling from, pit, lagoon, barn, you know, whatever, wherever you're coming from, right? So you set up a pump or a lagoon feeder, which is what I was working on today, was the lagoon feeder. So you set up your feeding system, correct? And then you start your pump. You just pump, 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 pump. And then that pump gets, you know, sent to a little bit higher pressure pump. And then it gets sent up the line, right? So then you've got like a line that goes to the back of the tractor on a toolbar. Okay? And then that guy, he just drives around the field. You know, he doesn't have to stop. He doesn't, he ain't nobody's fool. He don't stop none. He just keeps going and going and going. Everything's hunky-dory, you know. He's doing his job, and he's doing it quite well, and everybody's having a good time, and, you know, it's just a lot of fun. So they keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Lagoon runs out. And, like, that is, besides putting fuel in the tractor, you would never have to stop. You can just keep going. As long as you can supply fuel to the tractor and the pump, you can keep going damn near indefinitely, right? As long as nothing breaks down. And I don't care what the product is. It can be ours. It can be anybody else's. Everybody's shit breaks down. Don't let anybody try to fool you in any way that they, you know, say, oh, our stuff doesn't break. They are lying to you. Like, they are straight up lying. Everything's going to break down. Everything's going to have pump problems. Not like huge pump problems, but you're going to have some, especially if you're new to doing it. A lot of people don't understand you can't, like, run the pumps out of slurry. Like, if you were to drop, like, your inlet, right? Okay, so let's say you don't have, like, a good vacuum, right? And you're sucking your poo out of wherever you're sucking your poo from, okay? And all of a sudden you either lose vacuum because of, you know, no real fault of your own, just reasons. Something might get stuck in the impeller or something, you know. You never know what comes out of these pits. So your pump sees a loss of intake pressure, right? Well, then you're going to start to cavitate. It's trying to pump poo and air at the same time. And guess what compresses? Air. Guess what doesn't compress? Poo. Guess what happens? Loud banging noises. So, you're gonna start hearing some. You're gonna start hearing some knocking noises, and it's not gonna be a fun time. Okay. Yeah, that's called pump cavitation. That is like the #1, quote unquote, killer of a pump. Okay. You know, you can damage a lot of big, expensive things. The impeller being the impeller and the shaft being two of the most expensive things on a pump, right? If you're not pumping any kind of sand, the impellers last years. I tore down one the other day, and the guy's like, "Yeah, we've run how many millions of gallons was it? It was a few million, like." Just south of like 50 million gallons or something like that they pumped on this pump. And he's going, yeah, we just wanna get it serviced and get it looked at and da 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 da. Okay, cool. I had a mechanical seal out, which is, you know, gonna happen. And they'd sucked up a ratchet strap at the beginning of the season, and it'd been banging around inside of there. Didn't really hurt it. I mean, it wore out the nose and everything. But yeah, he's like, I totally got my money's worth. So, you know, if you treat them right, they're okay. But the minute you don't, then everything goes bad. Like, really, really quickly, things can go bad. Mechanical seals are not fun to replace. Seeing how the seal's like almost a couple grand itself. They're ridiculously expensive. They're made of like special alloys and everything. They're not too hard to replace. All you gotta do is pull the volute and the impeller off, but you gotta pull the pump off the trailer. So not like fun, but doable. I can't remember where I was going with this, but yeah, as long as you keep everything up, you don't have to stop. Tankers, you gotta stop. So you know, some of these places they're looking to not stop anymore, and that's where all of our stuff comes in. That's kind of cool. And I would have never like got this job. Okay, that's gonna sound like really, really bad. I would not have my job without Farming Simulator, like at all. I would have never went in. I would have never talked to Tim. I would have never got this job. because I had no interest in farming at all. And here I am. Hey, you know, I'm the farming guy now, and it's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool all at the same time. But we are running out of time for the day, and my voice is starting to hurt, so we're going to end it here. We've got a lot of poo in the ground. This field is almost ready to plant again. So, Steve actually said it best. If you have a mod that you would like me to take a look at, post it in the Discord. The Discord link is always down in the description. So, take a look. Join the Discord if you haven't. I just got an achievement. Fervent Farmer. Well, that's... Wow. So we've done that. Yeah, if you've got a mod you want to suggest, hey, bring it on. We'll definitely take a look at it. May not say we'll use it or not, but we will take a look at it. So, looking for suggestions for a harvester still. We talked about it earlier in the episode. Hopefully you guys have considered it a little bit. If you have, let me know. If you haven't, think about it. And I'll see you in tomorrow's episode, guys.